You know, when it comes to doing YouTube and about video games and stuff like that, I think a lot of people like to use big words that make themselves sound important or more knowledgeable than they actually are. And, you know, I try to stay away from that because I'm the first to admit I'm not the brightest when it comes to this type of, you know, wording and things like that. So I try to dumb it down as it's explained to me and things like that. So I just feel like most people would enjoy that type of conversation with, you know, making things understandable as opposed to using, you know, high-tech words just to make it seem like you know what you're talking about and maybe possibly fooling people into, you know, coming back because you must know what you're talking about if you know what a velociraptor, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, I think that's stupid. But at the same time, you know, there is some good tech and some quality stuff that's easy enough to explain to everybody so that everybody can understand it, and this is one of those situations. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews. Back with another video. Hopefully you guys are all staying healthy, happy, and all that kind of good stuff, and staying in. Enjoy some video games and time with your family or whoever. I think that would be awesome. If you guys want to show some support and some love for the channel, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, there's this thing that Sony actually acquired, and it didn't make sense as to why they acquired them until now, and I can link this in the description so you guys can check it out. Adam View is a recent acquisition of Sony which could explain some of the choices made by the PS5. So Sony bought these in July of 2019, and there is actually a link to somebody explaining the technology. Basically, the technology displays a realistic rendering pre-calculated in real time. So the technology requires a super fast solid-state drive, but requires much less computing power. So you can imagine, according to this, you can imagine volumetric films for VR on PS5 as well as intelligent implementation in games. So basically, you don't need as much power as you do a fast solid-state drive to be able to do this. So I do think that it could possibly be something interesting. This is something that Sony could implement on the PS5, use it for efficiency and things like that. I just feel like this would be a very, very smart thing. Yes, Sony can use it for other applications besides gaming, but, you know, I do think that this is something worthwhile and maybe sort of how to explain it to where everybody else can do it. So the idea, which could possibly see real-life looking renders into interactive VR games or regular games, they use this. It's a similar technology for movies as well, for VFX. So it's going to be very interesting if they can get this to and use it in games. I really do think like something like the Spider-Man games and things like that would look absolutely fantastic. And Sony does so many great cinematic games that it really behooves them to use something like this and take full advantage of that solid-state drive. Like I said, I will link this, and you guys can certainly check it out and let me know what you think. Again, I'm not kind of covering for Sony saying this or that, or it's going to suddenly make it more powerful or whatever. I'm saying, you know, the Xbox Series X definitely has more power, but let's not discount Sony and think that they don't know what they're doing. I mean, they have won every generation except one that they've been in, and they came back out of nowhere to finish second place in that one too. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.